Hello. We are back with another episode of What the Hell, and we're currently attempting to make sure that we're actually live as always. Worst feeling is when you think you're live and you start drawing for 10 minutes and apparently it didn't work. Okay. This is the abomination we drew last time. We don't know why people have such disturbing thoughts. I don't know, I forgot who this is. And then I forgot who this is. And then some kind of demon creature. Another demonic koala. And an angry platypus. So are the things that we like to waste time with. Okay. Supposed to do something important. Oh, that's right. This is Penguini Linguini edition. We were doing Monsters Only last episode. Supposed to be a rainbow. Doesn't look like a rainbow. Hello, interesting drawings. Thank you so much, MJ Studios. We are. Somebody asked for an angry rainbow, and just figured I should probably paint this. I want to do an ugly painting, but yeah, most of these are. I think all of these have been viewer suggested. This one was like a part mantis, part human, part dragon. Appreciate the compliment. Let me see. Here. I don't normally color them in. Okay. Hello, Johnny Boy. Thank you for joining us. If you have a suggestion, by all means, throw it in the chat. Otherwise, I will get on to drawing whatever a Penguini Linguini is. My previous drawing of a Penguini Linguini was a little disturbing. So I'm drawing a different version of a Penguini Linguini tonight. Hello, Ilan, Miss. I don't know what you typed in. Chubby rat, sure thing, chicken strip. We would love to draw a chubby rat. I'm going to finish this Penguini Linguini, which is a penguin. That's a chef. A little bit less disturbing than a plate of pasta made up of penguin meat. Let's draw a chubby rat right next to him. Let's see which way. Draw a bald eagle. Okay, sure thing. Lagonach. Sure thing. Lagonach. Lagonach. Where should we put the bald eagle? I'll put it on the other side. Okay. Let me get a reference picture of a bald eagle real quick before I draw a parrot. Let's see here. I've drawn an eagle before. Okay. Bald eagle with a sharpie. And then thank you for the suggestion, chicken strip. And then lagognoc. Welcome. Let's see, where do I start? Right here. Gotcha. Desinamutobem. Hello, Heiser Studios. How are you? Draw a Boeing 737 MAX 8? Sure. I'm back after a long time. Hello, Heiser Studios. Welcome back. for returning. Oh, look, we have you written down here, actually. I think I remember checking out your channel. Okay. Right now we are completing a bald eagle. Nice drawings. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. A bald eagle. Okay. Is that good? I think I made the beak a little too. I think up next is a Boeing 737. Thank you, Lagunier, for the suggestion. Appreciate you. Hey, can you drive specifically 1976 Chevrolet after you dropped Boeing? I don't know that. Maybe, I don't know. When it comes to cars, I'll just draw a cartoon version of it because I get very frustrated. I would need a ruler and then like a protractor and stuff, and I'm not gonna go grab that. I'm sorry. You are always welcome to commission a drawing, but I'll draw the drawing, but it's usually just in my style. When it gets to something specific, it's almost like reverse psychology. You can't ask for something. The more specific you ask for something, the worse it'll come out. That's usually how I go, unless, yeah. But anyway, let me do Boeing 7, let's see, what was it? 737? Sure. Max, let's see, has it been in the news? Let's see, US take Boeing to trial in 737 fraud case. I just want to make sure there isn't something. Was there a crash recently? Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trolling people. I don't know if there was a crash. How old is... What's going on? Huh. Okay. There's been a bunch of crashes. Well, I don't know if a bunch of crashes, but suck at drawing cars. It's not good. I sick at all. Yeah, you have to use a ruler. It's kind of like drawing a very fancy building. And so I mean, I'll still draw it, but it just comes out like a cartoon because I don't. It's like with faces. Like some faces I just don't like. And to be honest, the only car that I can really sit down and draw properly because I like it is a Mustang. And if it, yeah, it's, and even then it'll still come out like a cartoon because I don't like I was saying, like some faces. The 737 looks like every other 737. Is there anything special about this? I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a mass tragedy and I wasn't making fun of something. Sometimes people come in here and they ask for something random and then it turns out like, oh snap. Can I do this profile? I don't know. Alright. This is gonna be, you know, screw it, because this is worse than a car. No, it's not. It's like a little blimp, isn't it? You know, when you go around drawing everything with a Sharpie, it just makes you a nervous wreck. But you see, this is what I'm saying, like, right now I'm just marking it. If I'm trying to draw a car realistically, or even this realistically, you really do need to get a ruler. And I do have that, but I'm not going to go through the trouble of, like, I do apologize. This is kind of my practice drawing stream. And there's been some people in the past, they come in for like a very specific thing and it just comes out worse. So something random, like an original idea, those usually come out a lot better than if it's something realistic, especially faces. Like faces, I can't stand it. Like maybe sometimes I'll do it if it's like a new viewer and I'm trying to be nice. I'll draw the like a favorite celebrity or somebody that they connected with. Like I'll do that to be nice. I'll do like as realistically or as best as I can. But like Taylor Swift the other night, they asked us, oh hey Christus, love you too bro, appreciate you. Yeah, the other night somebody asked for Taylor Swift and oh, it just came out horrible. And part of that was because like I didn't really want to draw Taylor Swift. So, well, appreciate you having you back, Christus. We are currently trying to draw a 747. Well, not messing up our evil drawing. There is a widescreen edition to this stream. If anybody wants to go experience this in its full potential, but you're always welcome. Anyways, I checked the news for this and it looked BRB for sure, Heiser Studios. It looks like this plane got in trouble. There's been a few crashes, so no offense. 10 years from now, when people try to cancel me because I was drawing a plane, and it made it seem like I was making fun of a tragedy. I'm not, because I don't think the crash was recent. I mean, how long does it have to be until after a plane crash that you can draw the plane on a live stream? 10 years, 15 years. Can you draw a bald Bruce Willis with a little leaf sprout growing from the top of? Yes. Yeah, I think that's. I have to draw a Chevy, and then we'll get to Bruce Willis with the with. Yeah. Alrighty then. What is it doing right now? But he's the man. Maybe just a bit. No disrespect, yeah, of course. No disrespect to Bruce Willis. Hello, Chafee. If that's your name, or is it pronounced Che3 Alfie? Hello, welcome aboard. Okay, let's draw a Chevy real quick. This is one of the worst drawings. We will draw a quick Chevy cartoon car. Okay, 1976 or 67. Alrighty, a 1976 Chevy Craig. Did you draw the shoe? Oh, that's right. You know what? I'm gonna draw that shoe. I totally forgot to draw that shoe, and you've been waiting for like. Okay, I got this. We're gonna draw an angry shoe or a shoe monster real quick because I was supposed to. Thank you for reminding me. Hello, Zato. Uh, yeah, no, I totally forgot to draw at that time. I think the stream went out and I went to sleep. So we are doing it right now. Because here on Tell Me What to Draw, we tell me what to draw. Draw a golden dildo. Nice. Very nice. Appreciate you. Let me see here. What is that? For sure. Okay, hello Zato the artist again if I didn't see that. Okay, I'm gonna get to that Chevy and then we gotta get to Bruce Willis. Let's do this. Yes, hello Heiser Studios. We are drawing whatever the hell this is. This is like one of the worst ones ever. I think the only car, like I said, the only car I like drawing is the Mustang. This is a cool car, like I'm not gonna lie, but I'm like, I don't care to draw it. Alright, people. What type of car? A horrible car. I'm drawing a horrible car. That's the type of car. It's a 1960, it was a 1967 Corvette, and I'm done butchering this. It's an abstract interpretation of a 1967 Corvette. So appreciate all the likes, by the way, people. Love you all. We're gonna move on though. Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis with a leaf growing out of his head. I can draw Bruce Willis, right? Can I do Bruce Willis with a pen? I don't know. I don't want to draw him with a pencil. I'm gonna lose my stuff. Okay. Let me find. Do I have a pen? Ouch. No, I did not. Okay. OMG. Hi, Mars. I live on Mars. Nice. Okay. We are going to. I actually like the car. Oh, well, thank you. It was horrible. I gotta go. Just remember, I haven't finished something. For sure, Heiser Studios. We will catch you next time. Can you draw Shadow the Hedgehog? He's my favorite character. For sure. We will get to Shadow. I already drew him once before, if you want to find the video on my channel, if you get bored. But we will get to that eventually. Where is Bruce Willis? Okay, I got this. Son of a... Yo, hello Maximus. How are you? Could you draw Anna? They are from a show and a game. Who knows? Alright, we will continue on with Bruce Willis. We will see whatever Anna is when we get there. This should look just like him. I mean, there's no way it won't look just like him. It has to too. Aren't I doing everything right? Like, if this doesn't look like him, what the heck, right? There's something wrong with the universe. It's not me. Couldn't possibly be me. And then he is of Caucasian descent. He doesn't really have lips. It's kind of throwing me off. He has like just this like impression of like maybe he'd have lips, but he doesn't have lips. So it's kind of disturbing. I swear to God, I hate noses. I don't understand why we even have a nose. There's no point to it. We should all have our noses removed, and it would make art so much more easier. That's what I would do if I was president of the world. I would remove everybody's nose. This is Bruce Willis, everybody. Bruce Willis looks just like him. It's like a photo image of him, right? More defining features here. You know, nobody likes to be drawn with crow's feet, but if you got them, you got them. Like, I'm sorry. We do apologize, Bruce Willis. I hope he's doing okay, actually. No offense. Man, this is like the worst drawing ever. He doesn't have eyebrows. It's just, what the hell? You don't have eyebrows? The fuck? What is this? This isn't my fault. If this looks like shit, this isn't my fault. This has a weird ass face. Sorry, we're not supposed to swear on here, but it's not my fault that Bruce Willis has a weird ass head. Did I fucking design it? It's not me. Sorry. I think Bruce Willis is gonna have to be banned from future. And then the person who asked for Bruce Willis wanted a sprout growing out of his head. Son of a okay, now we're good. I got this. That was intentional. His head is supposed to be shaped like that. And then it's gonna come like right here. Listen, if I would have used a pencil, it would have looked a million times better, but we would have been here for 2 good hours. So we're chugging along or struggling along. Okay, there's a sprout growing out of his head. Oh my fucking God, this is out of frame this whole mother fucking time. Okay, since you already did shadow, can you do catch it? Okay, sorry, we're gonna read that comment later. Alrighty then. You know, when you fuck up a drawing, right? You just come in. You know, it's like, it's not my fault that I messed up his fucking head. He has a weird fucking head to begin with, you know? And the person who asked for this wanted some shit sprouting out of his fucking head. So we did that, okay? And we are the greatest artist who has ever lived. And Nobody could ever do it. This looks horrible. Oh my god. Poor Bruce Willis. Have I drawn him before? I think I kind of drew him one time. No, I drew him by accident. I was supposed to draw somebody else, and I ended up drawing Bruce Willis instead. And it was an accident because I am horrible at drawing faces with a Sharpie. I mean, we could try. Yeah. One day we might try, but not today. This actually does kind of look like him. I love this. Oh, well, thank you. We're glad somebody likes it, I guess. Poor Bruce Willis. He has a lot of wrinkles. There's no nice way to draw wrinkles on someone. It's like, it's just kind of there. Now he looks way older. I do apologize, Bruce Willis. You can give him a cleaner chin. Okay. Do you think it'll grow into? I don't think so. I don't think it'll grow into a beautiful tree. Okay. I think he's gonna have to need some surgery or something. Probably some extreme antibiotics if you have a whole tree growing out of your head. Anyways. Okay, Bruce Willis. We do apologize to his family, his fans. I feel like we accomplished what we set out, which is exposing the truth behind Bruce Willis and everything he's been doing. You know, it's about time somebody exposes the truth about him. So, you know, you heard it here first. Please make sure to report any other videos that are talking about the truth of Bruce Willis, because I'm the one. Okay, he looks like a freshly pickled tomato. How can you be freshly picked? I thought you were freshly pickled. Okay, let's see. What am I doing? Should I just for like case future audiences don't know what this is? Oh, it's Spruce. It's Bruce Willis. There you go. Spruce Willis. He looking good. Thank you, Maximus. Okay. We, can I move it over? No, I don't think so. Let's see if I think I can. Let's see here. I think we got it. Yeah, we got that right. We got the hella right. Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Mars wants She-Ra and the Princess of Power from, wait, what can you draw? Katra. Okay, I'm gonna look up who Katra is, or Katra. And we will see if I can draw that. Katra. This is gonna come out horrible. Where's my pen? I need a pen. No, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. We're gonna do stick figure Katra. I don't wanna do this. Alright. I'm gonna draw Katra my style. No, yeah, I'm not gonna go through all of that. Okay, I'm gonna do Katra my style. I'm sorry, I don't want. I have a thing about beautiful. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for liking it. Did you have a whip? Thank you. Can you draw Anna? Sure, we'll draw Anna, but I'm gonna do it in the same. I don't know where that is from though. Is it the same thing from here? Who's Anna? It's a card by. Can you draw Anna? Oh, from a show and a game. Okay, well I typed it in. I don't know. What is Anna from? Yeah, I don't. I got Anna University, Emergency Nurses Association. There's an international professional organization representing emergency. Nothing that was just stated right now reflects any official position of a chaotic industry. I was reading off Google. I don't know if this place is a scam. Okay, Anna is from. I'm not gonna. Oh, okay, never mind. Anna video game. Dream BBQ. Is it Anna BBQ Dream? Because first I have to make sure what kind of game it is, if this is appropriate. But sometimes you like Google it and then you find a bunch of fan art that suggests otherwise. She has two different colors on her face. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna still do the stick figure though, because yeah. Sure. Okay, I found Anna. We're gonna give this fool a friend over here. Does that look like a... No, it doesn't. Okay, now we're good. I swear to God, oh, man. Do you have freaking... True besties. Yeah, sure. Did I capture her essence? Who knows? I don't know what the hell this is. Okay. She looks like a Picasso drawing, actually. Or Picasso. Yeah, it's just simple shapes. I never draw it twice, it's just that this fool reminds me of Picasso. Okay, anyways, can you draw Corey Riffin from Groger Bread? I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, that's, hello Fanny, how are you? Trucking along with Bruce Willis here. I'm gonna take a quick break though. When I come back, we can get on with Corey, and I could come back to Shadow if you want. It's okay. Nothing else to do. Corey Riffin. We will look up who that is. momentarily, but I'll be back in a few minutes. Fanny, if you have a suggestion or if anybody else has one, feel free to type it in and then we will add it when I return. But appreciate y'all watching, appreciate you liking, and we will be right back. I believe somebody wanted Corey Riffin. Corey Riffin. I think I should be able to do this non-stick figure. Alright, Corey Riffin. Everybody, Corey Riffin. Should I do it with a pencil? No. Take forever. I guess. Oh shit, I do need to go get another one. Really? I thought you were new. Oh, there you are. Okay. Did I? No, it's not. He looks like that, right? Son of a bitch. Mother. I swear a lot when I'm drawing or painting. Son of a... This... bad. This is ASMR drawing, by the way. It's supposed to make you sleepy. And then the scary music comes on and you have a nightmare. Do you get me? Do you understand? No. I'm just trying to give people nightmares. Come on, they go, oh, a nice relaxing drawing stream. And then you fall asleep. And then like 15 minutes in, this creepiest song imaginable starts to play. Right after the most relaxing song imaginable was playing. And you thought, oh, okay, I'll just doze off to this. And then you're gonna get woken up by like a very ominous, intense song. And I'm gonna be drawing some cartoon character from a kid's show. That's what this stream is all about. Okay? Waking people up in the middle of the night with a panic attack. Mission accomplished. This is the worst drawing I've ever done. We do apologize. We'll continue on here. Appreciate all the likes, by the way, people. Who was this? This was Corey Riffin. Horrible. To the best of my abilities. Corey Riffin. OMG, it looks so good. Thank you, Mars. Appreciate you. I don't think it looks good, but that's me. I'm over judgmental on myself. But thank you so much. Okay. Continue on here. Forgot. I need to find my pen, by the way. I will continue on here. Can you draw Kuromi? Okay, I will draw that after I'm done. Whatever. But this is once we figure that out. I'm trying to draw a robot, I think. It's like a robot general. He like lost parts in the war. I don't know how to draw the bottom. Should I just give him a kill? I'm gonna just give him a kill. It's a traditional Scottish robot that lost some parts in the war. That way I don't have to draw legs, you see? Figured it all out. That's awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that's why we usually prefer the more random. I mean, this was, I guess, my own imagination, but something that isn't from a TV show is always preferred, or a video game that's not, you get me? Like, that's always preferred, yeah. But sometimes when people suggest something like from an anime or a TV show, it's just going to come out bad, because it's like there's a part of me that doesn't like it, and I can't force myself to do it. So if like I don't like the anime, or if I don't like the way it looks, it's hard for me to draw it. Unless it's like somebody's commissioned for it, then I'm alright. But when it's on the fly, yeah, I really don't. Okay, let's see here. What did you ask for? I think you said Kuromi, the Sanrio character. Okay, let me look up Kuromi. like I always do try to draw stuff from like different genres. Like as long as it's appropriate, I'm pretty much okay to do it. Like I'm okay doing a bad drawing, obviously, but the it's always nice to find like original ideas. Okay, let's see here. Where should I put over here? So, does it? Yeah, it is. Son of a... I hate to fuck up like that. Your doodles are super cool. You should do more of those after. Yes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I have a few that I just started practicing, and I made a post about it. It actually did pretty good. And it's this my like little cartoon dynamite and my cartoon bomb. And where I do want to take the channel eventually is where I'm making cartoons or like just animations of stuff. That's kind of always been my dream. So at least when it comes like to art, that's always what I wanted to end up at, is just making animations and cartoons and stuff. So all of this really is just practice to get just super good at doodling and getting the ideas out as fast as I can. I have the software and the equipment to like make the doodles and stuff, or like make animations and cartoons. It's just that it's really complicated and it frustrates me sometimes, so taking like breaks on it. But I think I am gonna be, this came out horrible, but yeah, I think I'm gonna be moving towards that direction soon. And then heads up, Mars. I don't know if you're new or if you've been on here before, but I am a stand-up comedian. So a lot of there are some videos on here that are just about, or comedy related. And I consider all of that an art form. But I do have some videos on here that swear, and I may be swearing in future videos. So I always like to give people a heads up. Okay. Animation is tedious. I've always wanted to be an animator. Yeah, it's like with anything though, you just have to put in the time to learn it. And, alright, I'm gonna draw one of my cartoon people. I was using Krita, I think. Yeah, it was Krita. And then, it's just been trying to find the time and the patience to get it done. can be pretty difficult. Let's see here. Keep trying these people. They keep coming up. This, his name is trinitrotoluene. This is saltpeter. And then this is, his name is .38. And then this is Mr. Pencil, I guess. I don't know. And they keep appearing everywhere. What was the other phone? There was a toaster too. I love your sugar, thank you. Yeah, hopefully one day we can make them move. I just want to draw like different scenes with them in it first, and then just try to learn how to. Because you want to be able to draw them from different angles and different positions and stuff. And I think nowadays what most people do is they just try to like make a. I mean, if they're not using AI or some stuff, but they'll like just draw it once pretty much and then move the figures and stuff. Or like you draw it once, you kind of use it like a skeleton, and then you use that to animate it. But there's a certain look or feel when you just draw it the traditional way that I am trying to go for. Is this dark? Oh man, that's gonna piss me off. No, don't. Yeah, I think this is okay. It does seem a little dark. I think next stream might be a little bit brighter, but I don't want to change anything right now. I appreciate all the likes, by the way, people. Love you all. And thank you again, Mars. I want to say they're abducting Bigfoot, but okay. We are moving along here. I don't know what the hell this is, by the way. I was trying to go for something different. I have no idea what came out. I was trying to draw like a cartoon Loch Ness monster, but it just kind of looks more like a monster. Can I draw a cartoon Bigfoot? I think we've accomplished what we needed to do. It's another cryptid I can do a cartoon version of. Why does this always turn into... Oh, it's because of the creepy music. It always turns into us talking about scares. Can I draw a ghost cartoon? Or a cartoon... Oh, you know what? I'm going to just pan down. I'm going to add him over here. It's a horrible ghost because I try to do him in profile. What's the theme? Oh, hello, Midnight. Penguini Linguini is the theme, which reminds me we have to draw another Penguini Linguini. I'm going to draw an angry Penguini Linguini. I looked up this one. I messed this one up. I didn't have enough room. You're supposed to have a chef's hat on, but I fucked up bad. But this is what we've been drawing so far. Is whatever this is, or the Chaos Custodians. More. That's Bigfoot being abducted. I try to draw Nessie the Loch Ness Monster, and then we draw a friendly cartoon Bigfoot. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, so draw an owl as large as a human that's in disguise. Okay. Okay, I got you. I think I have to. Okay. I'm gonna just draw an owl in disguise. I don't think I'm gonna have room. Okay. Velvet Strokes. You also have a channel. Velvet Strokes wants a channel. Shout out for their channel. Why? Why should I? Let's talk about your channel, Velvet Strokes. It's also nice. I like doing that too. I go onto other people's streams. I don't like say anything. Like I don't even say hi. Did you say hi? Oh, you did say hi. Okay, never mind. You did say hi. This object shows agenda looking. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name either. But hello, Velvet Strokes. I guess he's wearing a name tag, right? Name's Gary. Oh, that doesn't look right. Draw my profile. Nancy Neal. I also said hi. For sure. So, I had someone, they come on, they asked me to give a shout out to their channel, but they don't even subscribe. So like, what's the point? Give me 2 seconds, people. Like, if you want somebody to give a shout out to your channel, you should probably subscribe, and then, you know, like that will win them over, right? Who knows? Let's see here. Oh, you love your pro, for sure. Hello, Posh. It's been a while, for sure. let's look at this. Draw my profile picture, please. Let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna do a barely can hear you over the music. How's it been? Oh, thank you for telling me. Have I really been that quiet this whole time? Give me a second. Okay, let's see here. So, draw a man sleeping beauty falling asleep. Draw a man. What? Yeah, bro, you had, okay, for sure. Okay, I think I am good here. Okay, let me check this out now. Okay, let's see here. Okay, MZ Mirror. I'm going to draw a version of your profile picture, as we've been doing. I don't like staring at the tiny little thing. I do apologize. It gets kind of annoying. So, this MZ. Okay, there you go. There you are, MZ Mirror. Draw a man sleeping beauty falling asleep. Like a male sleeping beauty falling asleep. Is that what you want? Okay, I don't know. I think that's... Is that what you want? A male sleeping beauty falling asleep? Like... Is this what you wanted? A male sleeping beauty falling asleep? Oh, by the way, life update. My longtime friend, roommate, is now my wife. Is that good? I don't know. Is that a good thing? Yes, it's a good thing. Nice, for sure. Let's see here. Well, congratulations, Posh. Sorry for the delay in that. I'm trying to read comics and stuff. There you go. So, but congratulations, Posh. That's always the greatest thing ever. That is what you wanted, Midnight. Well, we appreciate you, Midnight Angel. And we're glad that it qualified for a non-stick figure drawing. But okay, let's see here. And then I think we are gonna have to give me 1 second. I gotta remove someone's comment here. I ain't gonna lie though, I think that one of the lamest things you can do is go onto someone's live stream and ask for a shout out without subscribing or knowing the person. Like if I knew you, for sure, but no. I don't think so. And then we had somebody that they really wanted their profile picture. I feel like a male sleeping beauty would look like Gaston. Yes, for sure. But what I was saying though, Posh, is that's the dream though. If you can marry your best friend, you've made it. So congratulations again on that. Channel. But we had somebody that was unhappy with the drawing. We are here. At least care about the content and persons of, yeah, for sure. Like it's one thing to not like the drawing. I completely understand that. What's going on over here on the widescreen. But when you come on here and you want promotion, and it's like, bro, you don't even like give a suggestion at least. You get me? Or like, and it's happened a few times. It's usually like a smaller drawing channel, and I never did that. Like, thank you so much, Posh. All your art is fire. Appreciate you so much for that. But I don't know if you tuned in, but we're actually almost done with this notebook. We don't even have that much left. not notebook, it's sketchpad. But let's do a recap of today. What did we start with? Or tonight. We did a Penguini Linguini with a fat rat in the back. But then we got to a bald eagle. But yeah, what I was saying though real quick is I've never done that, to go on another drawing stream or another art channel and then comment, hey, shout out to me while they're live. It's kind of a no-no. But it's usually people who are, let's just say, very young and they don't know any better. That's what I like to think. If they're older and they're doing that, that's like, come on, dude. But usually it's just people who they don't really know any better. But these are bad. Some of these are bad. The bald eagle is redeeming. But then we got on to the spruce goose. I saw those in live thumbnail. At least the campfire dudes. Oh, for sure. Gotcha. Yeah, those I'm trying to turn into cartoons. I'm trying to get as good as I can. This is one that I think came out a lot better. This is Spruce Willis. Yeah, you want to shoot for a mutual promo, not just random. Yeah, I totally get that. Like, I'm completely okay with, like, if somebody like subscribes and they come back on, and I've done that. I do that regularly. There's some people that come on here, and I have no problem giving a shout out to them. Like, I think there's one subscriber named BD does art, and they're always asking me to draw their profile picture, and that's basically a shout out to them. But I'm pretty sure they're subscribed and they come on regularly and give me ideas, and so it's like it's nice, right? You know, and I have no problem mentioning that. But yeah, these are kind of good. Then I made a robot general, but appreciate you, Posh, for sure. Yeah. And then what I am trying to do with all of this too is like, because I'm a comedian, I always think of like scenes or like little things that they're nice jokes, but I've always thought they would do good on a t-shirt. So that is something I'm trying to get to now. So I have my Etsy store on here, and I'm trying to get into the rhythm of like just producing funny t-shirts, and then trying to get my drawings on them. Cause like I mean, I think since I started stand-up, there's some things where you're like, man, this should be on a t-shirt, or like this punchline would do good on a t-shirt. So drawing is just a way to like accent that. Like, how can I get it even better? So it's not just words. But I did have one. I posted it on my channel. I was actually pretty proud of the drawing. I posted this on because I like the drawing so much. Give me 1 second here. It was one of these paranormal evenings that we were having, but I drew this the other night and I liked it so much. I put it on a t-shirt. I was like, I don't know, it looked kind of cool. So it's on my thing, and I just wanted to, or my Etsy store, and it's just trying to get into that practice. I was thinking of adding this to it, another t-shirt, like just random, like it's just there. This is the Jersey Devil. Oh, sweet. Wishing you luck. I'm trying to sell my art too. Not necessarily a t-shirt, my stuff, but still. Oh, for sure. I'll check out your channel. Shout out to Posh. But yeah, man, that's I think what I've been going towards too. It's just I've never like designed clothing I wanted to add that to the, but let me see your, let me see, or on the back of the same shirt. Yeah, that'd be cool. Go to channel. For sure. Oh, you don't have anything on here. Autistic chaos. I like that. But yeah, you should try posting it on here, dude. Nah, you should. You really should post it on here. I posted one video with all my paintings. It didn't do too good, but that I kind of edited it a little bit wrong. You don't have enough time to really see the paintings because it's going by a little bit too fast. But I did attach my Instagram, and I'm trying to post. But I have a bunch of paintings. I think, like, let me check my. I know I have over 100. Yeah, I would have at least over 100 paintings that I would need to post, and I've been trying to do that as I can, but I think I can share. You know what? Because we're here, I have my phone out, but I'm gonna show off some of my. Can I? I don't wanna. No. All right. Never mind. I mean, I'd love to help collab ideas with you for shirts. I just finished making a streamer model for my wife. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, if you want to follow me on my Instagram, the one that's linked to my, or that's on my page, and then we can talk more through there. And then heads up, I will never send a link for you to click on or ask you for personal information. I always give that heads up. Just in case I get hacked, you will know, like, if I send something asking you to click on it, that's definitely not me. We are trudging along here. Back over to Penguini, Linguini. But we are moving. And then something that I will be adding to this channel, though, because for future videos, just to give you insight where this is going, we're going to be talking about my previous job. Like, I'm going to be going in depth. So it might seem kind of weird because I'm just an art channel, but I'll be talking about like workplace harassment, just my experience through it. So all of this too has been like practice for that, to get like, I'll give you some sneak peeks for future stuff. So we're trying to practice drawing a clown that I may or may not have worked with at some point in my life, or maybe it's just a scary dream I used to have. But we're like trying to get you should really, like, that's why you should never piss off a comedian or somebody that knows how to draw, because God forbid we start an entire cartoon based off of you. And so something I want to get into, though, because I know I've interviewed some of my friends, because they're artists. They're comedians, but I consider them artists. And I feel that good business is the best form of art. And there are a lot of bad businesses out there. They need reviewing. My lovely wife streams on Twitch. Oh, I don't use Insta. You get WhatsApp or something else. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Nice. Well, appreciate you, Posh. I'll see about WhatsApp or anything like that, but I think I hate Instagram too. I actually wanted to do a whole video on why I think Instagram is trash. I think it's like everything on there is just made to like incite you or get you. Hello, Red's Art. How are you? I think it's just like literally make you watch for longer, but also I think literally agitate you so that you go to the comment section. Like there's clickbait, and then there's straight up comment bait, like something that's made just to make you comment. And like certain videos that the only reason you watch them is to go to the comment section. And Instagram is just full of that. Like, it's just constantly trying to get you to use up more of your time typing random bullshit out that nobody's gonna really care. And the thing that was really sicking me out about Instagram wasn't just violence. Like, there were some videos that it just kept showing me. I don't understand why. Like, it was car crashes where people are getting legitimately hurt. Like, they're not living as well afterwards. And you're like, how is this on here? And then it's showing me just really disturbing stuff, like either like bad medical procedure, or like maybe like bad, like, how do I put it, like medical conditions, like stuff that's just gonna make you cringe, or like, what the hell is this? And what I noticed about Instagram is that the amount of time that you take to say, yeah, if we do a way link up DMs, we have to do it privately so we don't get doxxed. Yeah, for sure. I hate for that. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. It's called rage bait. Yeah. That's where I think Instagram just turned all into just rage bait. And that's why for a while I didn't even want to start one. It wasn't so much that, like, I mean, part of it too was I wanted to learn more, find out how I can protect myself better when it comes to like messaging and email. Like, that's why I don't even have an email up. But I think I'm kind of good here. But yeah, there was like just so many nights, or like not nights, but like literally like hours spent scrolling through freaking Instagram and you don't even notice it. And then the whole time you're not even having fun, you're just angry. And so that was like a few years ago. I think I caught myself and I deleted Instagram from my phone. Oh yeah, those accounts need to be reported. Oh yeah, for sure. On here though, I think what's going on YouTube, there's just a lot of theft, like just straight up people taking the videos. And I'm like, I mean, knock on wood, I guess. I mean, if somebody ever takes mine or whatever, but that's kind of like a badge of honor, I would assume. But it's also like what they're doing now, where you'll see like a little bar in the center, or you'll see one like kind of rotating, and that's how you know it's ripped off. The other one is like if it has a white border along the edges of the video, it's just straight up jacked. And there are so many channels that have hundreds of thousands of subs, and every video they have, they took it from somebody else. My wife told me about Coffee. It's a site where you can post your art and people can pay your art. If not explaining it well enough. But yeah, no, I have a Coffee. Yeah, it's on my channel. And yeah, I am offering, like, if somebody wants one of these drawings, it's $3 and then I'll send it to you. But and then I am selling some, like, if you want to commission a painting. And then I have a bunch of paintings I need to be putting up. But it's been like a few sites where I was trying to post my artwork and then it doesn't, it wouldn't go through. Yeah, this accounts are called Free Booters. Yeah, that shit's like, it's so lame. And the other one is like, where, it's just something, right, give me a second, I need a... A Spam Tom Picasso, like, would you want a painting of that or a drawing? of Spam Tom Picasso. Because you could also be the trial run, and we can make sure that everything gets to you okay. But yeah, if you want a painting, I can do a painting. For drawing, I could do a drawing. But I don't know if this paper will tolerate it. I don't know if I could paint it on here. But if you want to be Superman and you want to commission that, that'd be cool. What the heck was I saying before? Oh yeah, with people jacking. Because I'm just goofing, but if serious painting? Oh, yeah, I could. If you want to check the price, it's right now I would charge $250 for the painting. But if you want to hit me up, that's because I think Instagram is the only way that I can talk or DM technically. But yeah, it would be 18. What's the size? Sorry, I think it's like 18 by 11 or 18 by 14 is what I've been doing. But yeah, I could do a serious painting of it. Once I, you know, I can bring this over. If you want to wait a second, I'll show you like one of my paintings. And like, yeah, if I sit down and get serious, I can do it pretty well. Give me 2 seconds. Hunter Thompson, give me 1 second. So this is Hunter Thompson with Ernest Hemingway at a bar. And it took me like 3 years to finish this. But after this, I learned so much and I got like way ahead in my painting. But yeah, basically like if I sit down and I can get it done. But this is very awkward for me to be holding it for the camera. Why is it so bad? Anyways, before I hurt it, yeah, this is usually what I've been trying to just get into like surrealism. Not trying to get into it, sorry. Like that's most of my style is surrealist. Or also, what's that thing called? Like abstract or minimalistic. That's usually how we roll. But yeah, my wife would hate it. Well, no, I think if, as a painting, it would probably work out pretty nice because I can already see it in my head. But, somebody asked for their profile picture and they got mad at me because I drew it like that. I'm like, okay, dude. But it, yeah, I think as a minimalistic painting, Spamton, like it could look a lot more decorative than just a joke. So I could actually make it look pretty nice so that it, yeah. No, you're all good, bro. I don't wanna. I always tell people that like it is technically a luxury. I have had some some people though, where like I'll just give them the painting because I appreciate them so much, like, and I just see how they connected with it. So yeah, there are a few paintings out there that I pretty much gave away, and I'm scared that like one that like I probably gave away my version of melting clocks, but it but yeah, stay subscribed, bro, and then we might hook that up once I have enough funds to just give it away like that, like for sure. But maybe I can paint it on the string. Yeah, maybe one day I can probably do like a watercolor and probably be a lot funner. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, for sure. If you want to just commission it like a drawing, and then I can do like just a very cool, kind of like a sketch design drawing for it. Something that just kind of looks cool. But yeah, when I started the channel though, I really do want to get to the point where I can give away some of these like pages or maybe even an entire book away to a subscriber just because they subscribed. So that is something. The reason why I stopped, I know when some of my first streams I mentioned it, but I stopped mentioning it because I wanted first to figure out how to properly send stuff to people without doxing myself. And so she'd hate walking past it every day. I don't know. I think if something is good though, just on its own, it does tend to win people over. Like some of my or some of the people that have you know, I guess gotten paintings from me, they get them for their kids, and their kids end up being very protective of the painting. And so I know there's one on my Instagram that of like a Dr. Seuss painting, and that one went to my friend for her daughter's bedroom, and she said that her daughter was very protective of it, which I don't know why, but it's weird. Like my room is full of paintings. I think if my room was any cleaner, and I'd probably pan the camera over. But the other thing too is I've signed my paintings with my name. And so we're not quite there yet to show off my name, but let's just say we did get the call. And so soon we might be sharing our real name. And when I start sharing my real name, it's all freaking bombs away, because I swear to God, if somebody that I used to work with is watching, like it's go time. It's go time. Like you should have, you know what you should have done. Anyways, when I started the channel, I was gonna put like my first name Industries, but I just thought like, you know what? I'm gonna just go with what people usually call me or what they consider me. Like they usually just consider me chaotic, and they don't mean it in a good way. So I thought like, okay, I'm gonna just stay Chaotic Industries for a minute, and then I was gonna change it to my real name. But then I'm like, nah, I think it's stuck now. And I'll probably be just staying with Chaotic Industries. But I know eventually I'm not gonna be hiding my real name as much, because as a comedian, and that's the other thing, like when I do stand-up, if you watch me do stand-up, if you go and watch me live, you're most likely gonna figure out my real name. So I'm pretty sure I have some subscribers on here from like a live comedy show, and they for sure know my real name, because the stupid comedians that know me for years, they go up on stage and they go, "That's not Chaotic Industries, and then they say my real name." And so it's you'll know if I find you somewhere, because I'll just send you a wiener or something. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's kind of been fun being like a different. It's not saying that I'm somebody else, but like just not going by my real name. That you get to be a little bit different, I guess. But that's one thing with my paintings. That's kind of been sorry, going back to that. That was the whole point of that. Is like when I do post it, I had to like clean up where my name is, and kind of pissed me off because I was like, I don't want to hide my real name. But unfortunately, like that's just the world you live in, where there's just half the world's trying to screw you over. Oh, Discord. Yeah, that was one. People keep asking for that. The real reason why I don't want to start where I didn't start one is because I just felt it's a little bit too personal or a little bit too connected. And once I noticed that the majority of my subscribers are, or not the majority, but at least the viewers of this stream, they're not exactly of age. So I don't feel comfortable like talking like that because it's basically you're on the phone with people. And so I don't feel comfortable speaking to to kids like that. So I try to stay anon online because crazies make it like, yeah, exactly. And you know, I had one subscriber that unfortunately I had to I technically had to ban them because I saw that they got a little bit too clingy and it made me super, super uncomfortable. And so one thing that, yeah, definitely I didn't want to like start shooting out my real name out there. And, especially the field that I'm in, or I don't know if I'm still going to be in it, but I'm a respiratory therapist. And there are some real messed up people out there that are just going to try to screw you over and try to get you like lose your job and ruin your life just because you pissed them off or you didn't draw the drawing they wanted you to draw. And so well, the call is optional, mostly just text, LOL. Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's true. I think for me, Discord though was always that like, if I mean you're gonna be talking to them when I was teaching the students, I was teaching college, and the students would all use Discord, and some of the instructors would use Discord with them, and I didn't like that at all, because I was like, there should be kind of like a barrier between you and the student. You know, you shouldn't be like have that much access to them. And something that I think is just way too normal in this world is this constant access to people. Like you can instantly contact them all the time. Like that can wear people out. And you see it like there's some like some content creators that like they get burnout because they get popular. And a lot of that is because they didn't understand this barrier. And that's why in a lot of ways I'm grateful. I was a comedian first. I'm a teacher first. I was a respiratory therapist first, well before I started doing any of this on YouTube, because you want to know that like there is this barrier between you and the audience, and there's this care that you need to have for them. And so like in this stream, technically my channel isn't kids only, but I do try to watch my language while I'm live streaming on here for obvious reasons. But if I'm on stage, like there's a video on my channel and it's called Why I Quit My Dream Job. I would appreciate a like on that, by the way, if you happen to watch it. But I put like warning explicit language. And yeah, because I've been doing stand-up comedy for 13 years now. I started when I was 18. And I'm not going to watch my language on stage because my bad language it's like part of the song. It's like a chord in my song, and I'm not going to take that out. It's like asking a drummer not to use his cymbals or the stupid, like the top hat or whatever. So yeah, I swear when I'm on stage, but when I'm streaming, I try to clean it up. I dusted off my ancient vent Insta, so I privated it so you don't have to see the cringe from ages ago. Oh, I feel you. I mean, for us to talk, I have to follow you, and I will see it. But I mean, I don't know what the cringe could be. If it's bad drawings, it's not. Everybody, everybody starts off bad. Um, I should start posting all of my paintings though, because I spent 10 years. You know what? Yeah, 10 years on Instagram, like on my personal page that I was just trying to grow on my own. Back like since 10 years ago, and I have 300 followers on there. Then 1 year on YouTube, and I'm at 771 subscribers, or under a year on YouTube. I'm right around 770 subscribers. The right now the one I have linked to the page though, it's like separate from my personal one. Like I only have 11 followers on there, and they're all the comedians that already know me. But it's changed because I remember posting on Instagram and I would get follows just kind of naturally. But nowadays, no, it's like impossible. But that hasn't been my focus anyways this time around. Let me see. But we should still be able to text. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's vent. What is vent posts? Back when I was very ill. Oh, vent. Okay. I'll be honest. So as a respiratory therapist, if you say vent, I think ventilator. I think like life support machine. Okay. Like I'm gonna draw that real quick. This is. I thought you were talking about. Which was weird. I was like, are you a respiratory therapist as well? I was thinking you had like a life support machine. And I was like, why do you have that? Are you a respiratory therapist? I thought you were talking about a ventilator. But now I understand what you mean by vent. This is like one of those long-term care ventilators. And so we might be doing, oh no, we are definitely going to be doing a video, but like in the future. I'm not sure if that should be the next one. But I will be doing a video on respiratory therapy. I was going to make a video promoting, not promoting, but like suggesting the best respiratory therapy schools. And like what people should know before going in. But then I realized, you know what? We should be a lot more honest. I have asthma. I know about ventilators. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, we were gonna do this video, but we thought, you know what? I think we're gonna I was like explaining what happens when you go to respiratory therapy school, like how much it costs for failing a class, failing clinic, important things to do, right? But then I thought, you know what? We should get even more honest. Because I'm editing the video and I'm like, nah, I wouldn't want to send someone to, because I suggested 3 colleges at the end, and I'm like, I wouldn't want to suggest 3 colleges that might be just as bad as where I used to work. So I might redo the entire thing. And it's been a few days of editing. But yeah, as a former college teacher, I think I saw like way too much shit. And I have a thing about, you just messaged? Okay, I will check it out. Can I do that now? Let me see. Is it Downtown Chess Society? I don't know. Night Wolf Comedy? Okay, requests. Alright, I got you. Nice name, sir. Okay. Yeah, I saw it. Posh. Okay. So, completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, like I saw a lot of not, I wouldn't even call it the dark side of academia. It's more like the sketchy, scammy side of academia. And like I was working with someone who, it looks a lot like she might have been getting a cut from failing students. And it, once I started realizing that the next steps for me at that job was going to be potentially having to find evidence on her doing that, I'm like, all right, dude, it's time to leave, because like this shit's gonna get real fast, and you're gonna end up having to talk to certain agencies and investigative bodies, and all of a sudden, like, this isn't even a job anymore. Like, I was here to teach respiratory therapy, but instead we're trying to figure out why certain students fail more often than others. And the twisted part of it was they would fail the student, get like the extra cash, and then they would do everything to pass them right before the boards so that they don't lose their accreditation. And like I said, I was making this video where I was going to be promoting these 3 other respiratory colleges, but then I'm like, you know what? They might be just as bad as where I used to work. And instead, I'm going to just do a video where I give people a proper heads up if you're looking into going to medical school, like things that you need to look for and questions you want to ask. But yeah, basically removing any kind of, how do I put it, promotion. Like, I mean, I'm not being sponsored or anything by them anyways, but yeah. Like, I went to American Career College for my respiratory license. I was going to suggest them. I only feel okay talking about them because I am technically a former customer, but I wouldn't recommend them now. You get me? Like, I think there are other fields that might be better for you if you're going into medicine. And so anyways, we're ranting. Oh, people. I think we will continue on a different night, but we love you all for sticking around. Gross behavior sounds like mafia. You know what, dude? No lie, I call it the F word. When you're at a job and they say the F word, and to me, like, that F word is very, like, it's a very specific one. The moment they say it, ooh, you gotta get out of there. Okay? Once they start throwing this around, that equals mafia. Like, you gotta dip. And so I was working with someone that would constantly call her coworkers and people around her a family. And she would essentially expect people to keep things quiet and let her do whatever she wanted. And there's a video on here kind of explaining, there's also some stand-up on here. If you watch my shorts and you go to the stand-up comedy videos, I'm talking a few more details there. But in my stand-up, I talk about it. And she would even go as far as shooting out some death threats. And she shot out a few death threats to me, saying that she knew people that could kill me. And so, yeah, one of the reasons why I did quit, because I think a lot of people are going to assume that because of someone's gender, they're not going to do something. But this individual had also said, like, that she might have, that she could be armed at school, or she could be armed at work. And she said it repeatedly. And she would remind everyone that, like, ooh, I'm ready. If somebody comes in here and they wanna shoot this place up, I'm ready for them. And she used to say this all the time. And so I would have to sit in the office with someone who had threatened my life and who had talked about being armed. And, like, you send out the wrong email, this fool goes off. Like, nah, you're literally working with one eye looking over your shoulder the whole time. And you're just there to teach respiratory therapy. So, yeah, we're gonna be getting into all of that. Yeah, dude. And so, but I mean, it's a rule as old as time. Don't piss off a comedian, because any conversation you have with a comedian, is basically talking into a tape recorder. And it's a tape recorder that's gonna remember you for life. And if I have to exaggerate certain things to make you look more like an idiot, for sure, I'm gonna. Like if I'm on stage, I'm gonna make you look even more like an idiot. Right here, because, you know, it's just you and me, you know, this shit fucking happened. And it sucks because I love that job so much. But after a while, I had to consider, like, okay, there might be this shady shit going on that could involve the authorities. And then this line gets crossed with the violence, with the threat of violence. And because I'm being perceived as male, they didn't want to do anything about it because they would just look at her and be like, well, this is a, you know, some old lady. And this fool was like 41, but she looks like 78. And so I honestly thought she was 60. For the longest time, I thought she was 65. And so I would put up with a lot of shit. But then I found out she was actually like 39 or like 40. And I'm like, oh my God, like, no. What the hell is going on here? So, but yeah, check out my stand-up on here. There's a lot more details to it. The video called Why I Quit My Dream Job has some of it, but I was just, that one I'm on stage and I'm like just trying to vent for most of it. But moving forward, I am gonna be getting into more details because I think there's a lot of people that go through the same, and I don't like bringing up gender, but I think there are a lot of men that go through the same thing where they're being bullied at work, and because you're a man, you can't say anything about it, or it's expected for you not to say something about it. And so, and this fool crossed several other fucking lines. We haven't even got into this is just, oh man, this is like nothing. Like, I'll tell you this, like one time my boss, because she wasn't even my boss called me into his office and he goes, hey, listen, I just want to thank you. Okay, and I'm like, why? What do you want to thank me? He's like, I want to thank you for everything that you tolerate with her. Like, it's honestly, like, a lot of people wouldn't put up with this. And I'm standing there going like, what the fuck did I just tolerate in the last 2 days or so that I haven't even perceived as tolerating, because I'm just trying to like not even focus on this moron. But I was like, yeah, you know, it's good that you tolerate all of this. And I'm like, oh, fuck you, dude. Here for this tea, for sure. Hello, Pretzel Stick. Yes, you have been missing my lives. But this live, I think, has been more of a ranting live. I think we have people stopping by going, what is this fool ranting about? And then they dip. But we appreciate the likes, though. The people that have stuck around and that have liked it. Love you so much for it. But yeah. Well, I've been good, Pretzel Stick. We are control your luck. I was actually gonna probably end the stream soon. So I will give you guys a heads up then, all right? So I may or may not go to a job interview tomorrow. And this place may or may not be a dealership. And I may only be doing it because they're being investigated by Chaotic Industries. Have you been tolerated? I thought I was just, exactly, dude. I thought I was just trying to do my job, exactly. Like, to me, I thought like, okay, this is just how things are. But then he's telling me that like, no, I'm actually putting up with a level of bullshit and nonsense. And so what was going on was she would go in and report me for random shit, like just the randomest of shit. And even one point, my boss tells me, listen, she keeps reporting you for like the randomest stuff, and I'm not even gonna tell you what she's reporting you for, because I'm not even gonna put that in your head. But I'm telling her she's gotta stop, because we're gonna end up in a, let's call it harassment blank suit. And so she's an idiot. That's all I'm gonna say is like, you know, you've jeopardized your job, your whole company by just like, she just couldn't get it. But The channel spirit at Phantom dealership. Yeah, I know. So I was working at a Ford a few weeks ago, and I learned a lot of different things that happen behind, like in the sales room, or like, you know, when the salesman goes back to talk to the sales manager. I heard what happens back there now, and I'm like, I got a pretty good idea of how that goes. And so I ended up leaving that place because I thought it was like, it's a little bit too, there's not a promise of a certain, like a good income, I guess, or a certain income. Like a, so I was like, okay, I'm probably just going to find something back in respiratory. But I kind of liked the general vibe of it. I liked the sub of it, but I think at this point though, I really do want to just go in and ask a few questions and find out more before I make a video on what I learned working at a dealership. Because I think it's really, they're not even scamming the customers. They're like scamming the salesman. And I'm not saying that that's what Ford is doing or anything, but it's like the business model behind how, you know, the dealership sells cars and the salesman interacts with the customer. All of that is extremely flawed. They just because a car is at a dealership and this salesman talked to you, it can cost you $5,000 more than if you had gone to a dealership like 20 miles or further down. So she's intimidated by your aura alone. Yeah. So yeah, I will get into like more details in the future. And I'm gonna like just jump into like, you know, what kind of really went down. But yeah, I liked the people that I was working with, but when I saw what kind of like the hustle that's going down, where like they kind of want new salesmen to take away the sales from veteran salesmen so they don't have to pay the entire commission or any commission. And so I'm pretty much gonna go tomorrow. If they give me the job, I'll take it. Like, I'm like, whatever, it's just more, it's more information at this point. But I think I might make a video though, where like I'm just kind of saying, heads up, if you're working with me, you might be getting investigated by Chaotic Industries. Like, if you recognize me, whatever hospital I'm in, whatever long-term care facility I'm at, you might be getting exposed. So, because I think that it's just way too bad out there, man. It's not. And what sucks is there's like generations of people that will rush into like certain jobs, especially like in respiratory world. Not so much well, I don't know about dealerships yet, but in the medical field, the newest, like the new grads end up getting the shitty jobs. They end up, I know, boots in the, well, you know what, that's what's sad though, Posh, because like this is still a job, right? And people need it. And so that was one thing that I think I wanted to learn too. Like, I do have a respiratory license. I can go work at a hospital, but there was a part of me that was like, I want to know what it's like what do they go through? And I like the guy that interviewed me. I think tomorrow or today or whatever, it's more of a social experiment than anything. But the salesman they're basically getting took by the dealership as well. So the customer, and this is anywhere, you know, or like I said, like you can just find a dealership that doesn't have a markup or isn't trying to screw you over. But there's people there that they're straight up trying to survive, and the dealership's gonna hire somebody new to come in and just take sales away from them. And to me, like, that's kind of why I want to go in tomorrow, because I'm like, I think that's what they're doing. And it's almost like a way for them to make sure they make money, because they're losing money right now on cars. Like, I don't know if you've seen, or I don't know where you live or anything, but like where I'm at, a lot of dealerships are offering what they call employee pricing, So they're not giving markups on cars and stuff. And that's where I was. They were doing that. They're like just doing employee pricing. And so that's just like, oh, you're selling the cars at the price they're supposed to be sold at now, all of a sudden. And the markup at where I was like $2,900 for a car. So you have the sticker price and then $2,900 on top of that, no matter what. And I'm thinking, okay, you're paying $2,900 because it's sitting here, because you spoke to this guy and this guy's a great salesman. And straight up, yeah, their model is straight up based on the 50s, on the idea that buying a car is an experience. Not recognized like buying a car is a chore, it's a necessity, but they want to make it an experience. And so they're going to charge you almost $3,000 because some guy gave you a song and dance and took you out for a test drive. Boom, that's $3,000, baby. Oh, what, you want to drive 70 miles away to pick it up at the right price that you wanted? So that was one thing I had to ask, I think my manager. I asked him, like, what do you do when somebody like me walks through the door and they know all this? And it's kind of just a toss-up for them. When somebody like me walks through the door and they know all of this, they basically expect to not make any money on the sale. And they're going to just try to make it on the financing or something like that. Their main bread and butter are uninformed customers or desperate customers that need a car today or something like that. And that's been the dealership's business model pretty much since forever. And granted, like in the 50s, 60s, no, not 50s, like, yeah, more, I think 50s was really only the booming age when this type of bullshit was there. This idea of like a salesman giving you all of this charisma, and then you're just, that's worth money, right? Capitalism, now taxing out for good, but yeah. Nowadays, like with the internet, somebody can look up the price, they can look up the price elsewhere, and they're desperate to get you through the door, to get you to test drive, hoping that this convinces you to pay $3,000 more than what the car is actually worth. And what's sad is there's some people out there who just go along with it. They don't know that you can just say no. And it sucks because it hurts the salesman in the end. Because if they have a quota they need to meet, like if they have, where I was, it was so messed up. You needed to sell 10 cars to get paid on commission. So if you only sell 4 cars that month, you don't get any commission. You sell 1 car, you don't get any commission. You have to sell at least 10 to get paid out. And that's when I realized, like, oh shit, yeah, if you have 10 salesmen and they all sell 9 cars, you cashed in big. The dealership made all that money. They don't have to pay out commission to anybody. But if you had 4 salesmen and they all sell 20 cars each, you're gonna have to pay out a lot of commission. So this is what I think they're doing. And I really just want to go in because I called a different dealership because they were gonna give me an interview. And I just called them over the phone because I didn't want to drive all the way down there just to hear this. But yeah, it's the same thing. They have all these salesmen working, but they don't have enough leads. They don't have enough customers to actually pay them all out in commission. That's why there's never actual good guys at dealerships. Just an act. Exactly. And you do have to sacrifice a level of, I think, integrity to do that, because when I think that's what put the sweat on me to quit, because I think just as an artist, integrity is a big deal, and giving somebody a fair price or a fair market value, like that's a big deal with me. Like even like with my paintings and stuff, like I always try to like give somebody a good deal where like you're pretty much just covering the cost of me having to do it. Now I am trying to make a profit, like I'll admit that. But when I first started painting, like, and people, you know, would kind of like, they want to pick it up for me because I can't officially say I was selling them, but you know, they kind of just covered costs, and I was always okay with that. And I feel like if you're gonna give a product to someone, it shouldn't just be quality, but it should be at a good price, because I think that kind of goes hand in hand. Like something of great value but at a horrible price doesn't have the value anymore. And one thing that my boss had said that really, I just didn't like it, was he said that, you know, you take them for the test drive, you make them feel right, you make them feel nice, and that gives value to the car. And in my head, I'm like, no, what's on the sticker gives value to, like what's comes with the car gives value. And it's just going back to what I was saying is they're relying on this business model of wooing the customer, like you like seduce them pretty much. And it's like, okay, so one example is like my first Mustang, I did end up paying $2,000 markup, and luckily like I was in a position to freaking afford it, and it wasn't like I was like, okay, you know, I'm at least where elsewhere it would have been like a $5,000 markup or like $10,000 markup. And but I remember I liked the salesman a lot, and I was like, okay, I'll go along with this because I like the salesman. But will I ever go back to that salesman and get a car from him? Hell no, because it's like they it's like they buy a car. Yeah, it like I would never go back to that guy, even though I love that guy. I know his name. He calls me once a year, seeing if I want to buy another Mustang. But then there's the guy that I picked up my current Mustang from. This guy, I don't remember his name. I don't remember the salesman name, but he didn't mark up the Mustang for me. He didn't give me any bullshit. He actually went, he drove himself to pick up this Mustang to give it to me, brand new. No markup, no anything. Will I go back to him to pick up a new car if I ever need one? Fuck yes. I don't remember his freaking name, but I'm definitely going to go back to the same spot because they gave me a good price for the car I wanted. And it's like, yeah, I loved Mustang, or I still do, but it's like I love my car, and but I loved that I got it at a good price. You know, I didn't get it at like this stupid, ridiculous level that other people got, and it's literally because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wait. If I have to drive 60 miles down the way and pick it up, for sure. Because you sup, daddy, you want to beep? Yeah, he does it sometimes. But the thing is like that is like you. One thing I told a dealership one time, but while I was shopping for a Mustang, this guy, he like, dude, he straight up wanted for a used Mustang. He wanted it was set at a price for a new one, just to keep things simple. And I told the guy, I was like, okay, let's be honest here. Nobody needs a Mustang. This is a luxury car. So tell me why I should pick this up from you. Because I don't need this car. You need to sell this car. So why should I buy this from you? And he did not know what to say. He's just completely lost. He's like, well, you know, it's, you know, you could help us out a bit. You know, things are kind of slow, and you know, we are trying to move it. We are trying to work with you. And it's funny because like you might be trying to work with me, but you ain't lowering the price, right? So it wasn't just the value for a new car that they wanted for. They were tacking on $10,000 on top of that. So at that point, I was asking them to remove around $15,000 off of what they were asking for. And then when they would like go, oh well, we can bring it down to $9,000. I'd be like, then I would ask for $20,000 off of it. So but at one point when he looked at me, he goes, you know, can you just help us out a bit here, you know? And by that he meant buy this car, used Mustang, at a markup of $5,000 over. It's like, dude, basically almost a good, maybe almost like $18,000 over what it was actually worth. They wanted me to just help them out a bit. And I'm like, help, genau. So, you know, I waited. And then eventually I got my GT at a, you know, reasonable price. I did want to make a video, talking about future videos, I do want to make a video sincerely about my Mustang, because it's related to the passing of my dog and how it helped me kind of cope with my dog. And like, I got it not because I'm a car guy, but because I was just trying to cope with losing my daughter, basically, because my dog is my daughter. And so my profile picture is her, Nagini Hakuna Matata. And if you look at the profile picture, like the ocean in the background is the same color as my car. But I think I finished the painting before I got my car. And so, or did I, or no, after I finished my car, no, yeah. So, but I've always just been trying to remember her as much as I can. And basically, I mean, since the day she left, and the way the GT startup sounds, it sounds exactly like her growl. And so every time I start up my car, it's kind of stupid, but I hear her again. And it's it's kind of the weirdest way to remember your dog, but it was just something that I kind of needed. But again, it's like, with all of that, right? Only at a good price, at a fair price, does this all work out. You get me? Oh, thank you, Noob. I appreciate you. So glad you call your animals that, because I call my cats my daughters too. Nice. Yeah, they're yeah, the day she left, it felt like losing a kid. It was pretty hard on me, and technically my whole channel is just kind of secretly dedicated to trying to get as many people to see her image, because she was such a good dog. I have there's actually a video on here of me painting this, but yeah, this is her as a puppy, watercolor. Oh, but this is what I was thinking actually. If you wanted a spam ton painting, I could probably do it in watercolor of this size, and we can just talk about that more. But it doesn't have to be $200. But hey, but you know she's never really gone. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I hear things that I think are familiar too, for sure. Thank you, Posh and Noob. But yeah, I was just super heartbroken. And you know, when you're teaching life-saving material, or like, you know how to save lives yourself, but none of that information or none of the money that you had earned was able to save her, like, that really got to me. Honestly, if it wouldn't have been for a stupid a freaking 4-cylinder Mustang, that was my first one, the EcoBoost. I mean, that got me through a very dark hole. And it's the little emblem on the Mustang that does it. That's a Shelby. Hold up. So, sorry, we have Mustangs on hand, but you see the little emblem? So the horse looks just like the way she did when she would curl up on the floor and sleep. And so, where's my other one? I thought I had 3. Oh shit, did it fall? I think I have a Mustang down. But we have a bunch of Mustangs here, people. Yeah, I ended up, like, my whole little mantle over there is just full of Mustangs now. But all of them because they remind me of my dog. Like, straight up. It's not even so much like the car or anything like that. It's just straight up because you just remind me of my dog so freaking much. Oh, that's where my other one Mustang is. But yeah, I think I can point the camera up that way. Now I would have to untie it. But yeah, I think wait, can I? I think I can actually. Let me see. Oh shit, we're moving. Can I go that way? Yeah. Oh my god, the ISO is horrible. Dang. You guys see like the freaking struggle I go through, man. Like, I need this one. I needed to adjust the ISO for it, but let me see here. I remember when my horrible birth parents put the, oh my god, I'm so sorry. He was so happy, smart and sweet, but he had med bills they didn't want to pay, but I still have photos. I'm so sorry, dude. Yeah, yeah, my girl, she got stage 4 bone marrow cancer, and yeah, it was already kind of too late by the time we found out, but oh, nice. And no, it's not dark in here. It's that my camera because I'm using like a pretty good camera, where it's like a ZV-10 or whatever, and I have these two lights here, and I have it set, like the settings on this camera, I have it set for when I'm drawing here. If I were to move it around for the rest of the room, I need to readjust the settings for it. But yeah, no, it's a lot brighter in here than the camera actually gives off. I have this model convertible. I put my Animal Crossing figures on it. Oh, that looks so cool. But yeah, Posh, no, I'm so sorry about your dog. That hurts, having to lose your pet like that. And one thing that I think that's what agitates me so much about the medical field and just the stuff that I know is like, just because my dog had fur, or because, you know, your loved one has fur, has paws, they don't qualify for the same care as a human. And it's like almost like to them it's laughable because you care about your animal this much. And it's like the whole thing of like a vet, you have to pay up front kind of shit, where other places, I mean, there's credit cards and stuff that could help you out there, but it's also that, like for a human, not to get messed up, but like for a human, they'll keep them alive. There are some people who end up becoming wards of the state, and they're basically kept alive on advanced, like long-term life support, what I've been drawing down here. And the state will pay for everything. And you never hear about that for a dog, right? And it's like, I mean, some people just don't care. It's like, why should I care about you? So, Cancer, you're kidding. Sorry. It's just that last cat my wife I owned before, the two girls. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I think to me though, like I always knew like she was gonna leave me earlier than I would want either way. Like even if she would have lived for 12 years or 13 years, it would have never been long enough for me. So I just wanted to make sure that she got one hell of a last night. And I think like hopefully someday I can share a lot more details on that. I don't think I want to talk about that night too much right now, but she got a very good send-off. You know, a vet helped her go to sleep at home, and yeah, she just got. There's a video on here actually. It's called Hakuna Matata Forever, and I explain kind of kind of the story of her and how I got her. But yeah, it shouldn't cost that much. Even fish have emotional attachment since they can live for 12 years. It's just something you expect from them to be there. Well, they always refuse insurance. They aren't people, so if my childhood animals got sick, we just had to hope. Or my dad would come and tell us, well, say your goodbyes. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. They as in my, yeah. Why are we getting so close, brother? No, I get you. No, it just happens. I mean, people are supposed to be telling me what to draw, but nobody wanted to do that. But yeah, we're just kind of continue on. I think normally though, I'm just drawing, and when I'm drawing, I can't talk too well because I'm focusing on drawing. But I technically was gonna end the stream like maybe like 30 minutes ago, but nah, it's all cool. You know, my first streams were just me talking into the camera, but I don't know, I wanted to get more complex and better at art and shit. But yeah, that's a terrible thing to do to your child. Are we raised with empathy? Yeah. No, I totally get you. I like drawing as meditation. Yeah, I think, you know, when I draw alone now, and I'm not streaming, it is a lot more relaxing than it used to be. Me yelling towards my wife, honey, I made a friend, but we're super close, but I've never met. Oh, that's funny. Cool, okay. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the new friend. We we always try to be, I don't know, be there for people. I think that's one thing I wanted to start a YouTube channel for, was like to just get my art and be there for people that might need to talk. Yeah, back in the day I used to art to vent my emotions. Yeah, I have a few paintings where I'm trying to do that. I think nowadays though, because I try to be more technical and better, it's not as therapeutic. Especially when I'm drawing. I think when I'm live streaming here, it's a lot more practice than anything. What's therapeutic about this is just kind of being, you know, talking to you guys and like being there. Like that's always cool. But, or meditative, I guess. I love the old school comic look of the explosives. Thank you. I know there are, we're trying to make more of them. I just put up a short and it did pretty well. I was surprised. But let me see, where's another one that I was drawing? But they're kind of the ones I start drawing when people haven't suggested anything, and it's just kind of me. But I drew this one the other day. It came out kind of cool. But yeah, I always just want to put them together because they're friends. What was it? Oh, this was a Spinosaurus eating the earth with Abraham Lincoln assisting, I guess. This is a swamp person, but it's a witch cat. I kind of want to hear your reactions. So you cool if I said model I made of my wife over? Sure, I guess. Oh, it's like a political. I don't know. I don't think it's a political cartoon. Somebody asked for Abraham Lincoln, and I decided to just put them like. Then somebody came around and they asked for like a cheese, a rat on top of a trophy full of cheese. I don't know. This is a rat with a trophy full of cheese. That was the suggestion. This is Steve. This is from a scary story that I was talking about. Or I forgot to tell you, I broke both my feet. Oh, that's horrible. Wow. Oh, wow. That's, you like have to be trying to do that, to accomplish that. But, it's amazing. Thank you so much, noob. Appreciate you. What's next, though? Let's just go down the line, see what the, oh, this is, I already showed you guys this. This was a band, like this is a like exhibit A of not why you should be nice to your students. This is my band teacher, and I dedicated like 30 minutes to him the other day and talking about all the shit that he used to do. Now this is from memory. But how did you break your feet, by the way? Sorry, if I didn't ask. But this came out a lot better than expected. This is something I might be wanting to put on a shirt. It's like a Skinwalker t-shirt. I have a thing about cartoon Skinwalkers now. Give me 1 second here. We are, let's see here, which way are we going? Oh, this is another one I was trying to practice putting on a t-shirt, but I don't like the perspective of it. This is a cabin in the woods thing. I gotta finish there's something I had to finish. I slammed my toe in a cement step. One day broke because trying not to step on my daughter. They're both tuxes? Huh? And the other was on my wife's B-day because I refused to listen to her while bringing up birthday trees for her. Oh, wow. I like skinwalkers that are just deer walking on 2 feet. Okay. Um, that's terrifying. Um, but yeah, dude, that sounds pretty painful. Um, I would have. Ouch. It was a noble sacrifice. Yeah, dude. Um, oh, here's one. Here's another one I drew of them. These freaking. Try to draw them in. Oh, this is cool paste. Subscriber keeps coming on here. They ask for a cat coming out of a tube of toothpaste. Horrendous. Where's the other stuff? What is this? Oh, that was. Oh, that was what I was talking about earlier. This is our thumbnail for today. Hairline fracture in the toe. The foot was clean snap on the 5th. Holy crap. This is the first time I drew those people, though. I was like bored during a stream. Just started drawing them. And then that's my current dog. This is the doctor. We're trying to find a better cartoon version of her so we can keep adding her everywhere. And then this is the angry bush that we're going to be incorporating into some of our stories. The 5th metatarsal, aka the last bone of the, yes, the metatarsal, very important. Sorry, that's how my anatomy teacher used to talk. I should give context. It's crazy that our bones can break stubbing a toe, but survive a car. I had a patient who was technically decapitated, or like medically decapitated. So he was in a car accident, and his head like went this way, right? Like this is like the front of his body, but his head ended up facing this way, and they had to like set it back. And he was in a neck brace, right? But when we got him, like his head was right, and they said that he wasn't gonna walk again, but homie could still move. And it was internal decapitation, yeah, dude. And so they set his head back right, and they freaking he was able to walk. He walked out of there. Like this guy, like I saw him go from having a tube in his throat so he could breathe, to like freaking walking the out of there. And like he had a walker, but he could freaking walk again. It was crazy. Anyways, what he tells me, I remember one time I was talking to him and I'm like, what was the first thing you remember, like when you woke up in the hospital? He was like, I need someone to clean underneath my bed. Like I need one of my friends to go in there before my mom sees what I got under my bed. And let's just say that he wasn't worried about the dirty magazines. What he was worried about being underneath his bed that he didn't want, because he was like 30 something. He was in his 30s. So he was, let's say he was strapped and he had other stuff. And that's what he was worried about when he was in the hospital. Like, oh shit, like what if they go through his stuff at home? And the messed up part of that, like after like speaking to him more, because he was my patient, or getting to know him more, it might have seemed that like his car accident might have been, wasn't an accident. Like whoever ran into him was they were trying to get him. Oh, I hide that, yeah. Yeah, dude, no, he wasn't worried about that shit. He was worried about like some other shit. Like he was worried about catching some years. And so, but yeah, that, one of the many people that I met while being a respiratory therapist, man, I felt for that guy. Because Because like there were some patients who you could tell like they were just in a bad place, bad time, and they now they're long-term care, you know, breathing with a machine, and it's it was nice being there for people, but you had a lot of sad cases where you wish you could do more. Like I had one lady who let me see, I knew, damn, that reminds me of a story of a guy who flipped over his car but had a bouncy hood who walked into the street and someone called to him. He turned his head and fell down. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I see. Had a bouncy hood who walked into the street and someone called to him because he broke most of his neck vertebrae. But yeah, no, that's what it sounded like. That's fucking horrible. Oh god, and I just cracked my neck. But what I was gonna say right now is I had a patient who she was in a car accident, and then she would have been released, but it turned out that she got cancer. So if it wouldn't have been for the car accident, they wouldn't have found out that she had cancer. And the more surprising about this story is that it's not even unique. Like there's different people out there that have the similar story. And so yeah, if she wouldn't have been hit by a car and ended up in like the emergency room and all of that, they wouldn't have found out that she had a freaking tumor. But I think she's okay. Well, I don't remember much of her. I think she got transferred. I think she's not. Yeah, she's good. Thank God. So I just sent the stuff over Insta. Oh, okay, but I should also send my spam tomorrow over. It's specifically spam Tom Neon from his boss fight. Oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, we they're ready then. Oh shoot, it's 2:30. Alrighty then. So on top of all the foot breaking, it's that I've never broke a bone in my body, but I broke 2 back to back. Oh dang. Yeah, dude, that sounds a little like you might have disturbed like an ancient Indian burial ground, or you took like a tiki carving from an island when you shouldn't have. I call it the gaze of Neo. All right, hold up, my phone is done. Okay. Let me come right here. Stored karma. Yeah, dude, I think you like pissed off someone in a previous life. But let me move this to a better one. But all right, people, I think I'm gonna be calling it a night though. I'll probably be back tomorrow night. I'll try. We might also be adding, if you ever come back though, Posh might be doing like a gaming stream. We can talk later. But we will be back for another episode soon, hopefully, of Tell Me What to Draw. We hope everyone had a great night and a fantastic evening. And it was great talking to you, Posh. And thank you for joining in, Anoob. Appreciate all of you. Yes, yes, night, night. Please be careful. Undertale and Deltarune soundtrack hit so real, for sure. Well, my wife and I don't do marriage things, and we finally did beforehand, so maybe I disturbed the peace. Oh, huh. I don't know what that means. Okay. All right, Posh. Well, I hope your feet feel better. That's like one of the worst things I've ever heard, to break both feet. But yeah, we will pray for you. If you have a God of choice, we will pray to the God of choice. Oh, I wanted to hear your reaction. I don't know, what was my reaction? I don't know what it's supposed to. Okay. Alrighty then. Let me see. Don't do marriage things. I don't know what it's like. It might be because you stepped on a bug and that cursed you. Yeah, it could be that. All right, people. I gotta go. My voice hurts. All right, but love you all. Love you so much. Great talking to you, people. We will be back for another episode of What the Hell. That is the unofficial name of this stream. And we love you so much. Yes. No, my phone is dying. I'm so sorry, sir. I will, next stream we can talk about it, but yeah, I'll hit you up more on there. But my phone was straight up dying. I don't think I could, can I check that? All right, that's there. But I will catch you, Posh. Yes. Night, noob. Love you all.